Okay, so property number 2, right? This is chemical property number 2. We did the first one in the last class, that was reaction with water, and today we are moving towards reaction with oxygen. If you talk about a reaction with oxygen, that is very simple, bacho. Whenever anything burned in the presence of oxygen, you all need to keep remember this, bacho, that the compound of oxygen with that element is going to be produced. Whenever any element, any compound is going to be combusted in the presence of oxygen, all the time combustion is in the presence of oxygen, excess oxygen, right? So all the time, the element which is going to be combusted is going to form the compound with oxygen. And if you are combusting any compound, so whatever the element present over there in that compound is going to form product with oxygen, right? So right now we are talking about group 1 metals. So you can say that group 1 metals, right? Group 1 metals are going to react with oxygen, and they are going to form what? Metal oxides. They are going to form metal oxides. And right now we need to understand this, that group 1 metals have +1 charge. So whenever they combine with oxygen, they will form a formula like M2O. So suppose we are taking lithium. When lithium react with oxygen, it will form what? Lithium 2 oxide, because lithium is +1 and oxygen is 2-. So the formula between these two species is going to be Li2O, right? And if you want to balance the equation, you can see this, we have 2 oxygen over there, so we need to write 2 over there. So it will be 2 oxygen. Then we have 4 aluminums over there, so we can write simple 4 over there. So the equation is balanced now, right? So lithium is a solid metal and oxygen is a gas, and this is the solid one as well. Is that right, every one of you?
Yes.
And one more thing that you need to keep remember, but if you dissolve this one into the water, if you dissolve this oxide into the water, so group 1 metal oxides are soluble in water. So you can dissolve them into the water to have hydroxides, So it will form hydroxide like this, right? So you need to keep remember this, that group 1 metals oxides can be soluble in water to form soluble hydroxides. So you can say that group 1 metal oxides are soluble in water to give metal hydroxide. Right? If you remember in salts, we talk about the solubility of hydroxide. We talk about that all the hydroxides are soluble. All the hydroxides are insoluble except sodium and potassium. Sodium and potassium are more important for O levels. That is why we just talk about sodium and potassium over there. We did not talk about lithium, rubidium, cesium. Rubidium, cesium are very you can say that rare elements. So that is why the solubility of these elements are not going to be talked in the last lesson. So you just need to keep remember that all the group 1 metal oxides are soluble in water, and especially you need to keep remember sodium and potassium, right, बच्चों? So I just want कि आप मुझे reaction लिख के दिखाएं. You need to show me the reaction of sodium, potassium, and rubidium with oxygen, and then you need to dissolve them in water as well. Just do it quick and send me the picture so I can check your work. Are you getting things or not? So if you talk about chemical property number 3, so this is property number 3 that we need to discuss now. Property number 3, chemical property number 3. Now this is the reaction with halogens, right? This is the reaction with halogens. So when you talk about alkali metals, when alkali metals react with halogens, halogens are actually group 7 members, right? So when alkali metals reacts with halogens, they will form what? Salts. They will form what? Salts, simple salts and nothing else, right? For suppose we have Na. Na is, for example, reacting with chlorine, so you will have what? NaCl to form, right? Why the NaCl is going to be formed? Because Na is +1 and chlorine is -1 in the ion form. So when the charges are opposite and the number are same, so we just combine that. So it is forming NaCl. So for the balancing, you can say that we need to write 2 over here and 2 over here, right, Bachcho?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Same as it is for sodium, when sodium reacting with bromine or iodine. For example, when sodium reacting with bromine and iodine, they will form
NaBr.
what? NaBr and NaI, right? Very good. And for the balancing,
Sir,
we can write 2 over here, 2 over here, right? So this is the
sir,
case to
alkali
remember.
metals किस group के हैं?
Alkali metals group 1 के होते हैं बेटे,
Okay, sir.
ठीक है, और ये ग्रुप 7 के होते हैं, राइट? और ग्रुप 1 के जो होते हैं उनका चार्ज +1 होता है, ग्रुप 7 के जो होते हैं उनका चार्ज -1 होता है, राइट? You need to keep remember this. Now your task is to write reaction of lithium with chlorine, bromine, iodine, reaction of potassium with all these three, and reaction of rubidium with all these three. Just do it quick. Make the correct formula of the salts. Just do it quick.